how to announce today.
We can't cover this whole thing. So what we can get is what we can get. So it's gonna sound like this.
You can hear most of it. I was just checking on you.
Okay, yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Why are you not talking?
I am.
You're not. Like, I can hear her.
Maybe my level's not. We will announce the teams that will be playing in the level 3 game. We'll be starting here in just a minute. We want to thank everybody who's volunteered to come out here today to help us. Thank you so much. Couldn't do it without any of you, so thank you. It's kind of weird not running music, though. Yeah.
I see our lovely tape man walking the ring here.
Real good on that side and real bad on that side.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of how it's beaming.
We're getting some feedback from our friend Morbid. Thank you so much. You'll see him skating in the 3rd game today. Just someone's got to tell us like when we got to start doing intros and stuff, because we do. So you got to pick one team, I'll pick the other.
Okay.
How about you pick the one closest to you and I'll pick
Yeah.
this one? And usually when we do the numbers, we do like 1, 0, 1, 1, 4, 1, 7, 2, 4. So you try to say the separate numbers instead
Okay.
of, you know, so sometimes it makes it tough when it's 4, you know, like 1, 0, 7, 9.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we have the coaching.
Yeah. Looks like we're getting pretty close to starting Derby, folks, so you might want to get some snacks at the food bar over here. Snack bar. It's cash only, though, I want to tell you that. But they've got some great snacks over there. And also, we will be starting in just a minute with the lineups. So please, thank you for your patience.
We also have Girl Scout cookies, which are not cash only. You can pay in any way.
Girl Scout cookies. What?
Yes. We have 2 lovely Girl Scouts, Abby and Lily, manning the table.
How far are we away?
No.
All right, we can do the introductions, we were told. So, Kel, I'm going to call you Kel. It's so much easier than collateral damage. But why don't you start with who's skating for the team in black, the RAJRD Silverhawks?
We are going to have Morning Star 00, Bully Elish 1001, Casper 11, Hex wearing 20, Monkey Dew 248, Betty Boom 3, Wee Beastie at 314, Thorns at 319, Jugs McGee at 444, Catatonic Crush 7, Abysmal 8, Killer Bee 94, Wolf 107, Jane Doe 17, Ghost in the Graveyard 22, Black Shadow 50, Rotten to the Cora 76, Nacho 82, and Iron Maiden 15. They are coached by Spitfire, Hamburglar, Morty, ER, Asa Clubs, Bomb Voyage, and Susan B. Agony.
And of course, our friends in the white and purple today, that is the Upskate New York Junior Roller Derby. We've got number 1, Green Eggs and Slam. Number 101, Cookie. Number 14, Cheetah. Number 17, JC. Number 24, Hell's a Comin'. Number 4, Bubblegum. Number 5, Dora. All right, number 50, Banana. Number 8, Sparkle. Number 934, Grease Lightning. Number 1079, Fireflyer. Number 19, Hazard McWrath. Number 42, Slammy Thest. Number 44, Jinx. Number 51, Manzilla. Number 77, Rippy Doo Whack. Number 81, Miss Malicious. And we want to thank those last 7 skaters from Ithaca. We have Coach Curry Plowder, also Holly Penno, Auntie Mosey, and Sleekit are our coaches. Thank you, Junior Roller Derby, Upskate, New York. We're doing it looks like an equipment check right now because that's really how you do it. Make sure that everyone's got their wrist guards, their knee pads, their helmet, their knee guards, everything, knee pads, everything. I'm not sure how this wood floor feels to fall on it, but Kel, you'll tell me, right, later?
I will. Actually, today I won't be skating. I'll be announcing. Hopefully I do a good job and I can continue announcing for the rest of the day.
How about between games you go get some skates and then we'll push it down and see how it feels?
I mean, I fall spectacularly, so
Okay.
I could totally tell you how this floor feels. No problem.
It's not quite concrete or sport court.
Just real quick, the team announcements sounded good when you're doing. You're quiet.
Yeah, I yelled them.
I do have a much louder voice that I can use, so I will use it.
Kel, I heard you're a teacher, so I'm sure you have that loud voice built in you someplace.
I am a high school teacher, so I yell all day long and get paid for it.
I did bring some cough drops just in case we need them.
Smart. My husband's on his way back from Starbucks because I think I'm going to need a little more caffeine.
Can you all hear us in the seats way up high? Can you see? If you can, wave. Can you guys hear up there in the up seat, up on the second floor?
I have the feeling we have a lot of people looking at their phones and not listening to us, but that's okay. The stream will listen to us,
That's
and we
true.
will start announcing when we have some action going on.
We do have, of course, skating officials and non-skating officials. I don't really have a full list, but we do want to thank Corporal Chaos for being the head ref of this game. We've got Scruff, Ziggy, Moose, who is not the moose next to us, I don't think, because there's two O's in it. Gluty, Akbot, and Rocky with, so far, NSOs. We've got Ether and Holly White, and I'm sure there's a few more out there. I see Mr. Salty is doing some NSOing out there as well, ammunition as well.
I also see Heather, not Lindsay, out there.
Heather, not Lindsay, yep. You know, it's really kind of a dream come true. I've seen a few bands in this place in the past, and it's nice to be able, it's kind of cool that we get to do this where the bands have been in the past, you know, and more in the future, I'm sure.
It is a really fun venue. I really like the seats up in the stands. Seems like a really fun way to watch Derby, looking down on it. You can see everything.
It is. This is a historic building in Rochester, so we want to thank them. I guess we are kicking this thing off. This is the first time we're going to have sanctioned roller derby in 900 East Main Street.
It looks like a place we should have roller derby. I really enjoy this setup. I like the windows in particular. It looks like some kind of sneaky secret venue that we would used to frequent in the 90s for some music.
When we came here last night, they were taking down the volleyball nets, so they do have volleyball in here as well. All sorts of different things go on in this building.
I'm glad we got to be here with all the snow that was dumped on our area. It seemed like it was looking a little iffy for a while, but it seems like our teams are all here and ready to go.
And we do have teams lining up. The start line is a purple line, so that's going to be a little bit hard to see, but the jammer will have to start behind that. Looks like we've got Cookie for the Upskate New York wearing the star for the first jam. Killer B with the star for the Silverhawks, and it looks like we're getting ready to go. You know, Killer B was joined us on Derby Rocks a couple of weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah.
I love listening to you on Derby Rocks. It's a really fun show, and I learn so much every time I listen to it.
I know I got our banner up here someplace. It's not hanging that great, but I tried.
You know, the only time I went on the show, I got stuck in the bathroom.
Oh, that's right. You're not the only one. So we're waiting for the start whistle. And with that whistle, we're ready to play some derby. Got Cookie starting to the inside. Killer Bee going to the outside, back to the inside, getting hit by a 4-wall there. Killer Bee still looking to get through for lead jam. Cookie definitely made it through, but looks like Killer Bee picked up lead jam. Both jammers are through the pack. Both of them can score on the next time through. We'll see if it gets called off. Killer Bee hitting the pack.
Running into some, oh, no, and through.
Killer Bee tiptoeing around that second turn, picking up 4 points and calling the jam off. 4 points on the board for the Silverhawks. Got Black Shadow with a star for the Silverhawks this jam. And we have
Slamethyst.
Slamethyst.
Upskate, New York.
Oh, I'm sorry. I probably trashed that name when we first started. Slamethyst.
Took me a minute, but I
Going to
got
the
it.
outside, back to the middle, coming to the inside, getting taken down. Still not past the pivot line yet. No lead designated yet. Slamethyst going to the outside. Someone's got glowing skates. I love it.
Slamethyst is through the pack and lead jammer.
Slamethyst already way ahead of the other jammer. Oh, Black Shadow looks like makes it through the pack and makes the initial pass.
Slamethyst coming up on the pack. Let's see what they do.
Sitting around turn 1 right now. Slamethyst is trying to get through and goes to the inside.
They're around.
Beautiful. Black Shadow getting taken out of bounds, being recycled behind the pack.
We see Slamethyst coming up to the pack again. Let's see if they get through.
We do have 2 of the Upskate New York sitting in the penalty box right now, so it's a little, numbers are in the advantage of the Silver Sharks. Black Shadow making another 4-point pass.
Black Shadow's through.
And now it looks like now 2 of the defenders have come back in. Black Shadow putting 8 points up so far this jam, looking to do another. Oh, nice move around the outside.
Slamethyst stuck up in the pack, and now they're through.
And Slamethyst calling the jam off before Black Shadow can put some more points up. 12-point jam for the Silver Sharks and Black Shadow. 8 points going for Upskate New York. It is 16-8, 26:57 left in the first half. We do have some penalties going on.
We have Abysmal wearing the star for the Silver Sharks.
And number 24, that would be Hell's a Comin'. Hell's a Comin' starting towards the outside. Abysmal starting to the inside. Hell's a Comin' is going.
Pushing the pack, and Abysmal's around and through. Is our lead jammer.
Pivot going into the penalty box.
Abysmal coming up on the pack, pushing through, and is through and calling off that jam.
Quick 4 points and a call off for Silver Sharks. We want to thank a lot of the skaters here coming from Ithaca. Thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate it. It's always fun to get in a game too as well.
We've got one of the number 5s with the star on.
And we got Nacho. It looks like is that Dora? Or Manzilla. It's one of those, and we've got Nacho with the star for the
Silver Sharks, and number 5 is through.
That is Dora.
That is Dora, and Dora is our lead jammer.
Nacho making it through as well. Both jammers can score on this pass. Nacho going to the inside, coming around turn 1 as Dora went to the outside, picking up 4 points. Nacho still looking to get through. Nacho using their stature, their lack of stature to dip down and hide behind people, but getting through and putting 4 points up right at.
Dora through again.
Upskate New York catching up, and Dora calling that jam off.
Jam.
8 points going towards Upskate New York. It makes it a 24-17 game.
Setting up our next line, 3-1-4 for the Silver Sharks. Wee Beastie will be wearing the star and looking to get through that pack.
Bring eggs and slam for the Upstate New York.
Off the track, off the track, off the track, off the track!
All right. And Green Eggs and Slam picks up the lead jam for Upstate New York.
And 3-1-4 Wee Beastie still trying to get through that pack on the inside.
Green Eggs and Slam coming up to the outside, going back across the middle and to the inside. Oh, gets knocked out of bounds.
There we go, and through the pack. Wee Beasties coming up on the pass.
Killer Bee taking out Green Eggs and Slam, making them recycle behind the pack. Still not making it easy as they stretch the pack out. 4 points still going up on the board for both jammers on that pass.
Green Eggs and Slam is our lead jammer, and Wee Beastie coming through.
Upstate New York picking up I think their third lead jam of this game at least.
And we have the jam called off.
Another 4, looks like an 8-point jam. Oh. 7 points going for Upstate New York, 8 points going for the Silver Shark. It's 32-24, 22:57 left in this first half. Black Shadow with a star for Silver Street. Jinx there with a star for Upstate New York.
I know. I missed the start of that jam because I was looking at the wrong scoreboard.
Jinx does pick up the lead jam right off the whistle. It must be like the third straight lead.
We have Black Shadow not far behind.
Oh, nice skip over the turn 1, kind of like a mini apex skip there, picking up 4 points on that pass. 4 going up for Black Shadow as well.
We're entering the pack again. Looks like
Jinx getting knocked out of bounds and being recycled.
Black Shadow trying to get through on the inside there.
Jane Doe there bringing,
around.
Yeah. Both jammers picking up 4 now. Jinx does have the lead, can call it off at any time.
We see our blockers setting up in the turn, and the jam is called off.
Yeah, no more points. We'll keep it a tie here for both jammers and call that off. It was very smart derby strategy there.
We have 2-4-8 Monkey Dew wearing the star as we set up for our next jam.
And number 4, Bubblegum. Bubblegum with the star for Upstate New York. Be careful of that purple line, guys.
2-4-2 looking toward the inside.
Bubblegum going back to the outside. I think that was a false start, and so no penalty called on that, but we do have a track cut on Bubblegum. Is now a power jam for the Silver Sharks.
Monkey Dew will have a power jam on their side. Try to get as many points as possible.
Monkey Dew looking to make that pass through the pack.
And
does
they're
make the initial
through.
pack. That's what the referee means when they're crossing their arms, is you made it through, but you don't have the lead. So you can score now, but it's not like you're being X'd out or anything, but it's definitely that's a single. So we're going to go the full 2 minutes of this jam with the lead jammer in the penalty box. Bubblegum will make it out after 30 seconds.
And Monkey Dew trying to get through that pack and score.
Oh,
there
nice
we
move.
go. Nice move around the turn.
Great skate work there coming up around the third. Oh, no, getting called for a cut. It was too nice, apparently.
Yeah.
It is a penalty, so Now both jammers have spent time in the penalty box this jam. And Bubblegum now going along the inside. Bubblegum is going to be able to put some points up this time around on the track.
Coming through the outside of the pack. And now
multiplayer block getting called on the Silver Sharks.
And both jammers are now back on the track, trying to get through the pack. We have Monkey Dew that's through.
Bubblegum picking up 4. They're making this a 4-point game with, it looks like 19 and a half minutes left in the first half.
And our Silver Sharks jammer is also through before it gets called.
And we went the full 2 minutes there. This is definitely an interesting perspective on the track. It's going out diagonally across the floor from where we're sitting.
It is. It's screwing me up that the window is actually up there and we're not facing the window. I have weird spatial issues, I think, from teaching and making sure every poster is straight on the wall.
I gotcha. We've got for New York Skate, we've got Coordinator with the star and Nacho wearing it for the Silver Sharks.
Cashman giving me some tips on how to announce. I'm here mainly for color commentary, but I really like this microphone.
The Coordinator dude busting through the pack and now able to score on this pass. Nacho making the initial pass through the pack too. Coordinator going to the penalty box. It is a power jam now for the Silver Sharks, and we will go the full 2 minutes as well.
Nacho coming up on the pack, trying to get through, using their stature there to do some quick moves. Let's see, around, and needs to go back.
Some of these jammers are like my favorite food, like nachos and bubble gum.
I love derby names.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorites. Good job, Nacho, getting through that pack, and we're gonna go those 2 minutes.
They are now setting up on the far straightaway. The two packs are right up next to each other. Both jammers are now on the track. There will be no calling off. We will go the full 2 minutes. Nacho getting pinned on the inside line by that 4 wall. Keeps shifting back and forth. Now looking for some help from some of the defenders.
We got a penalty called.
And we have a track cut.
We have Nacho back through the pack, as well as the white jammer.
Ghost in the Graveyard going to the penalty box with a cut track. So far, 8 points put up by the Silver Sharks this jam.
And they're addressing the pack now. We're seeing Nacho go to the inside.
Nice move by Coordinator on the outside.
Coordinator through on the outside. Nacho still trying to get through the pack.
Nacho waving to the referees for a second. Not sure why about that, but...
excitement.
Yeah. 2 more going on the board.
And we have our lovely Morbid making sure the tape on the track is safe and down.
Silver Sharks are up 54-40, 16:23 left in the first half. That was a 10-point jam for the Silver Sharks. 4 going up on the board for Upskate New York. Looks like we got Banana with a star for Upskate New York. And Killer B for the Silver Sharks.
Killer B and Banana is through very quickly. They are
Once
flying.
again, another one of my favorite foods, okay? I'm just saying.
It's good. They're good for you.
Now we're back to full strength on the track with Casper getting out of the penalty box.
And Banana through again. Banana's flying around this track. Got some really quick moves here. Killer B still looking to get through the pack, while Banana comes up on it again.
I'm trying to see the defenders who are holding back. It looks like we've got all sorts of cheetah there holding back, kind of anchoring that 3 wall and not letting Killer B through to put some points up.
And I'm seeing Green Eggs and Ham pushing right now, pushing out of bounds. Well done there by our blocker, or actually our pivot.
Upskate New York will be catching up as long as as long as Banana can keep getting past like they just did.
I know, they're quick on their feet right there and going right through the holes in that pack, but we're pushed out of bounds by Casper, it looks like.
Oh, Killer B is just going back and forth against the pack, trying to.
There we go, Banana.
Oh, no, a track cut. Track cut for Banana. We will go the full 2 minutes of this jam now.
And we see a lot.
And Killer B finally breaks free of the pack and puts up those 4 points. Killer B being the only jammer out there for at least another 20 seconds.
Coming up on the pack.
Calling out the play to the defenders to break that, try to give her a lane either in the inside or the outside. Going to the outside.
We see some good offense by our pivot, trying to get that white wall out of the way so the jammer can get through. And Banana's back on the track. It looks like there was a little confusion as to what was going on, but Banana's back on the track for this last pass.
And with that whistle, the jam does come to an end. A big jam from Upskate New York to tighten this game up. 12-point jam. We have Upskate New York 52, 58 Silver Sharks. They put up 4 as well. This is an exciting game with under 14 minutes left in the first half. We got Black Shadow jamming 4 Silver Sharks again, as well as number 17.
Who looks like Fox Flyer from the back of the jersey, but JC.
Oh, it is. It's Fire Flyer.
Flyer. There we go. I need better glasses.
No, please don't worry. We have some double numbers on the same team, so it's kind of tough. Got Fire Flyer going from the inside back to the outside and picking up lead jam for Upskate New York.
We got Black Shadow going through the inside to get through the pack. Not far behind.
The pack kind of picked up speed. That's kind of a defense against when both jammers get through. If you want to you got to catch me if you want to pass me.
Fire Flyer has been knocked out. Needs to recycle back through the pack.
And Black Shadow. Nice move on the outside, skipping over the jammer, over the blocker, making the initial pass.
We got the wall setting up. We're still looking for our white jammer to get through.
Both jammers can score on this pass.
We got Black Shadow through again. Well, Fire Flyer is still looking to get through that pack. And Black Shadow coming back up on the pack.
4 points on the board for Upskate New York with that pass by Fire Flyer.
Our Upskate New York jammer is through the pack and coming back up on the pass. And we are looking for Black Shadow still to get through.
Black Shadow trapped behind a 4 wall coming around the far
Fire Flyer
stretch.
is through the black wall and now coming around on another pass is the lead jammer.
This is exciting, a 2-point game right now.
I know.
Oh, and Black Shadow getting called for a track cut. It is a power jam for the next 20 seconds of this jam.
20 seconds of the jam. Fire Flyer is going to hit the black wall, go around and through. Picking up points on that.
And with those 4 points put up, that's the lead change. Upskate New York now takes the lead, 64-62. And with that whistle, the jam comes to an end. We will start in a power start for the Upskate New York because Black Shadow's got about 6 more seconds in the penalty box to start this jam. Oh, it looks like we're swapping out jammers now. Looks like Abysmal will be the jammer.
And number 1, Green Eggs and Slam will be wearing the star for Upskate New York.
So it will be a power start. Only 1 jammer to start this jam. And that is number 1, Green Eggs and Slam. Once again, my favorite food. I'm just throwing it out there. Green Eggs and Slam goes along the inside line, tries to tiptoe along it, gets knocked back into the middle, looking for a friend to help make a block to get through, to get up before Abysmal can be released from that penalty box. Abysmal now is released, so both jammers can get lead. There's no lead designated yet. Green Eggs and Slam got knocked out of bounds. If they could have stayed in, they could have gotten lead right there. Knocked outside, around the outside of turn 2.
And we have Abysmal trying to get through the last of the white players.
And Abysmal does pick up lead
jammer.
I believe Abysmal's lead jam, but the referee is signaling pass. Yes, lead jam. There we go.
There we go. Abysmal looking for the inside and looking for the hole through the white and gets through. We have Green Eggs and Slam coming up on the pack for our Upskate New York.
And with that 4 points by Abysmal, the Silver Skates did pick up the lead once again, but now it's going to go back and forth this jam. I'm not going to say that every time it happens now because 4 points just went on the board for Upskate New York. And they're back up again by a couple.
Green Eggs and Ham coming up on the pack again, looking to the outside on that black wall. We've got some good blocking going on.
Abysmal putting up 4 points. The lead does change again. Abysmal has the lead.
Abysmal has the lead. Looking for someone to confirm that.
No, Abysmal does have the lead. We saw the lead designated the first time around, so I hear whistles blowing and Abysmal, wow.
Abysmal calling it off, looking at her coach and deciding to call it off.
The whistle blew and everybody froze for a second, and then
also tend to
Abysmal
do
just
that.
walked through.
Yep, I also tend to do that when I hear a whistle and don't know what I'm doing. I kind of stop and look around, which is why you will not see me playing but announcing at 5 o'clock.
Don't you want to be a jammer?
I don't know about a jammer. I want to learn how to skate a little better before I decide on what my position is.
Upskate New York's got Jinx with the star, Black Shadow for the Silver Sharks wearing the star. Both jammers hitting that pack, coming up around the pivot line.
Black
and Black
Shadow
breaking free, yes.
And flying through that turn, Black Shadow will come up on the pack again, looking for scoring passes.
Black Shadow going down to the inside, and
Black
Jinx
Shadow
does make the
through.
initial pass through, so.
And Black Shadow calling that jam off.
Very smart play once again. Putting 4 points up. It looks like
Corbin, go get my coffee from my husband. I don't know why he didn't bring it over. Thank you, love.
That's for you guys online watching. All right. We Beastie with a star for the Silver Sharks this jam. And it looks like we got Dora, the Destroyer, with a star for Upskate New York. And friends.
And friends from Ithaca. I was missing my headphones for a minute there. I don't know what I did to them, but our amazing Moots had to fix them for me.
Right, that was a nice move by Wee Beastie, almost making it down the inside line, getting knocked out of bounds at the last second. Does pick up lead jam coming around turn 1. Finding that path in between all those blockers. We do have 2 Upskate New York and friends skaters in the penalty box. So it is a little 5-on-3 right now going on out there.
And we have Wee Beastie through the pack again, picking up some points as we go around.
Wee Beastie putting another 4 up. It looks like starting to expand that lead that they just lost briefly two jams ago. Nice move around the outside there. Dora finding a path around the outside of the pack, coming around turn 3. Does get the initial pass, but Wee Beastie putting up 4 more points for the Silver Sharks.
And we're looking at Cookie and JC. Oh, the jam is called off. They were setting up so nicely.
That's what you do. You disappoint those guys who finally get through, and they're finally getting up to score some points, and you call it off. We got Nacho with the star for the Silver Sharks, and it looks like that might be JC. I'm not sure. Number 5? Or?
There's 2 number 5s.
Yeah, there's a 5U and a 5I.
Mannyzilla and JC. So we're going to say white number 5 jammer.
There we go. Can't be any more simple than that. We do have a timeout with the referees right now. Don't forget, we are selling concessions over here. If you look over by where the speakers are, you'll see the concessions. They're cash only. I think there's an ATM machine around here someplace, but if you want to get some food, it's going to be a long day at Derby. We've got 3 games, of course. Next game is the level 1s and 2s, and then we have MRDA-sanctioned Flower City Fear Roller Derby versus Toronto Men's Roller Derby, which they will be popping in here, I'm sure, soon. The weather is perfect out. It looks like we got all the snow we wanted last night, and it stopped.
Toronto's used to snow anyways. Those Canadians are
well, I mean,
fine.
not that we're that far from them. I think it's
No.
a 20-mile storm's throw across Lake Ontario.
Right?
You know, but
We also have Girl Scout cookies over there. Remember, all
Yeah.
types of payments
Oh.
by our made with real Girl Scouts.
you got Nacho running into a wall there by number 44. Anna looks like, no, Jinx there stopping. But a penalty called on
Number 5.
Manizilla going into the penalty box. Is a power jam for the Silver Sharks. Power jam for the Silver Sharks right now. Oh, both jammers are in the penalty box. I'm sorry.
Box. I just found out how to fix that. One of the jammers gets released because you can't really play derby when both
That's
jammers
true.
are in the
Yeah,
penalty
yeah.
box.
We can sit there for 30 seconds and stare at them in the penalty box, but usually you're released immediately. If there's
Upon
another-
entering,
Yeah.
yep.
So we're going to go the full 2 minutes of this jam, I believe. And both jammers are making the initial pass through the pack. So they'll be scoring as soon as they can get back up to the pack, coming around the far side of the track.
And the pack
Coaches
is
are
moving.
yelling. Look at them.
I know. The coaches are getting very, very excited. I kind of like the energy. They're yelling, go.
Nacho coming to, that's when you have the fast pack. That's when you speed up everybody because, like I said, you have to catch them to pass them to get points.
To get points, and we
so if
have
the pack is going, you can't catch up to them. You're never going to score.
no, and we have number 5 coming through the pack, and then halfway around again. Nacho still looking to the
Manizilla there putting
inside.
up 4, making it a 10-point game with 3:30 left in the first half.
Nacho looking for a hole to get through that white wall.
Nacho using their stature to duck
Get
down and
through.
get through. There we go. Going around the outside, putting up 4 points for the Silver Sharks. I think at the break I'm going to go look for some nachos.
I know. All these food names are definitely making me hungry.
I'm guessing Manizilla could be some sort of pasta, I don't know.
It could be. I'm trying to decide what kind of play on words that is.
So 8 points going up on the
last
board.
name?
8 points going up for the Upskate New York and 4 going for the Silver Sharks. It's 90-80 with 2:45 left in the first half. Yeah.
We got Hell's a Coming and Hex.
Boy, Hell's a Coming and Hex jamming against each other.
I like it.
Hell's a Coming goes right into the middle of the defense.
And we had Hex looking and waiting to make their move. I kind of like that, like seeing what's going on.
Hell's a Coming using their power and their strides to just push through, getting knocked out of bounds eventually, but with 1 to beat now to
There
get
we
lead.
go, yep.
Hell's a Coming picks up the lead.
And just push through that pack. You're right.
There's a couple different ways to jam. There's one using finesse, trying to get side to side and get around people, and then there's just using your full power to get through and push your way through that pack. And some,
They're also different. You have jammers that are real quick on their feet and go around that line. You didn't even see them, right? And then you have the ones that you brace for when they're coming.
yeah, you see them coming, and it's like, okay.
Okay, either you get out of the way or you get...
But the defense is playing Hell's a Coming perfectly. Hell's a Coming tries to come around the outside and keeps getting knocked out of bounds. We have 2 points going on the board from that jam. We are down to under 2 minutes. 2 going for Hell's a Coming. So it's 90-82. This may be the last jam of the first half.
We got Black Shadow on the track wearing the star and one of the number 8.
Miss Malicious, I think. Is it? Yes, Malicious. Miss Malicious. Finally, not a food-themed jam. Miss Malicious goes to the inside. Black Shadow at the outside gets spun out of bounds by Jinx.
Coming back through.
Miss Malicious looking trapped behind a 3-wall, looking to get through.
Black Shadow looking to get through that pack and hitting the white wall. Kind of stuck in the middle there, but let's see.
Miss Malicious being recycled though, but coming back and still with hitting that 3-wall, 107 anchoring,
We got
knocking
some
them out of
excellent
bounds.
blocking going on. These jammers are not getting through this pack, and Black Shadow's pushing these white blockers, and
One to
one
beat,
more,
and there we go.
they're through.
And you can
Go,
see
go.
Black Shadow with the glowing skates. So Black Shadow does pick up lead. We do have 15 seconds left in game time. Oh, We got a track cut called on somebody. Black Shadow got a track cut called, so now it is no lead, and
Mish Malicious gonna try to get some.
we're in jam time. The period time has run out. I'm not sure how much jam time we have because the numbers are flipping all over the place. 36 seconds left in jam time.
If I get quiet, Cash, you know it's because I have no idea what's going on. They're yelling at him to go get through this pack and try to get some points on the board. Miss Malicious on the inside and is through. Black Shadow back on the track. Both jammers are back on this track.
If you guys are hungry, there's pizza here now too, so if you want to get some pizza, it's here. 4 points up in the board. We're going to have a really tight game at the half there. So far with now another 4 points on the board.
We got
That's
Black
6 point
Shadow
jam.
trying to come through and through the pack. Miss Malicious coming up on the pack.
And that's the end of the jam. I believe jam time has come to 0. No, it has not.
They are signaling no.
There we go.
And now the jam time is over, and the jam is over. We are at 90 points for Silver Sharks, and Upskate New York and Friends at 82.
I did see a 4 go up on someone's hand, but they never showed up on the scoreboard there.
Schramm just sat behind me and waved at the camera. Not allowed, Coach.
Oh, I forgot we're on camera. Hey. Wow, we are at the half right now. It looks like it is 90 Silver Sharks, 83 Upskate New York. We've got 14 and a half minutes, and right now track repairs are going to happen, and I think we're going to get up and drink some water and get our voices prepared for the second half of. As long as you don't mind me yelling, I'm going to be yelling, folks. So
I'm going to try to yell a little louder. I keep getting the get louder voice, and I'm a little worried about getting as loud as possible.
There is pizza here, though. If you're hungry, there's pizza. So you definitely want to go to the snack bar, bring your cash, and get some pizza. And we're going to get some pizza. So we'll be back in just a few minutes. Thank you.
Thank you.
2, the second half of the Silver Sharks versus Upstate New York Junior Roller Derby. Upskate, New York.
This is very exciting. I'm having a great time announcing for these teams.
Once again, we are going through the skate check for the second time. You know, it's gotta click your hands. I remember it's not as often do I see this in the adult roller derby that they actually make them go through and check their knees, elbows, head.
It is important. It is a contact sport, and we want to make sure everyone's safe. I'm not sure I'm hearing us the same way I was hearing us before.
Yeah, we're not echoing off the wall yet. We had to kick the volume back a little bit, but we are getting ready to start the second half.
That sounds about right. I
Yeah.
think we're starting to echo now, and I feel a little better about our sound check.
There we go, double checking everything, and we're super excited. The first half, very tight game, 90-83. Silver Sharks are up on the Upskate New York and friends, this will be the second half. It's some interesting things. Is Junior Roller Derby has some different rule sets, you know, that we use the normal roller derby. Like you can swap people out. Say someone's in a penalty box, which we saw, someone got swapped out. So stuff like that can happen. You won't see that during the sanctioned MRDA game with the last game of the day, but we will see that quite often here. There's a lot of borrowed skaters from Ithaca. We definitely appreciate them coming all the way to Rochester in the middle of the spring winter that we're having. We actually got it looked like probably about 4 or 5 inches of snow last night.
At least.
And we are super excited to get through this. But man, the coaches are fantastic. The players are fantastic. We've got great NSOs, skating officials. We can't do it. And there's pizza. And if you didn't have a chance to get pizza, it's from Salvatore's, and it's over there in I was going to say the food court, but it's more of like the snack court
area.
Yeah. Snack bar, whatever you want to call it. There's things to drink there. They've got coffee. They have everything. And you definitely want to check it out.
There's also Girl Scout cookies. I'm putting a plug in for my own child who is selling the Girl Scout cookies, although she keeps leaving to watch the roller derby and just told me she might want to join the team.
That would be fantastic. It's all in the family then.
Right? It's super exciting. We tried to get my 6'6" husband to join, and he said absolutely no way. He never puts anything on his feet that might cause him to fall very far.
I can understand that, but he doesn't know how much fun he's missing.
Exactly. At least he gets to see me. See Morbid inspecting the track. Well done, Morbid. Thank you for keeping us all safe and the rope taped down.
I think we're good in the volume. I haven't seen. We just turned down just. Okay. We will do our best to yell as loud as we can, so you guys can hear everywhere. I like those jerseys.
I know.
Wow.
I ended up changing into my jersey because I was so excited to get it.
We are just about getting ready for the second half here, and I know we were promoting it, but there are some big jams. We have some players that all have a couple penalties, but it looks like number 22. Let's see, number 22 with 3 going for Ghost in the Graveyard. But nobody is really in trouble. I think 2 at the most, 1 or 2. So
I also wanted to make sure everybody knows we have a 50-50 going on. You can buy tickets over at the merch table. We also have winning $100 worth of scratch-off tickets, which, you know, might make you a millionaire. Go see the Flower City merch table. I believe people will be coming around.
Get this, Chuck-a-Duck's going on. We're going to do a Chuck-a-Duck after the end of this game. So we'll set up a target in the middle of the track, and you'll chuck your ducks. I'm not sure what the price is. I'm guessing it's $1 a duck.
I really do love this Chuck-a-Duck situation. I saw it done at Ithaca. Do you know how that even started?
I don't know, but I love doing it because sometimes you slip up and you don't quite say Chuck-a-Duck. Sometimes something else comes out.
We are at the juniors game, and we have Casper wearing the star for the Silver Sharks and Banana wearing the star for Upskate New York, friends.
Friends?
Friends.
All right.
Oh, and
Casper going to the
Banana?
inside. Banana goes to the outside. Gets.
We had a whistle.
I think it was a false start.
Got it.
Sometimes you have to start the whistle to say that, hey, the second half is starting, and that's what we just got, and they just took off. And they just took off.
There's a lot of whistles in roller derby. I'm still getting used to all of them.
I've seen it at every level. It happens. You get so excited about getting out there. Now they're both kind of lining up from the middle to the outside.
And we got some jammer on jammer action. Casper and Banana trying to get through that pack.
But
Banana
that was a big whiff by Casper, by the way. And Banana does pick up the lead jam.
racing through that pack.
Banana.
Casper still stuck behind the white wall. We have number 14 really blocking them in there.
Oh, Banana pick getting between two blockers, forcing their way through and picking up 4 points on the pass, tightening this game up.
Looking to make another pass. Casper still hung up on that white wall, and Banana going through the inside, finding the hole.
A great four
and
wall there.
making it through the black wall.
We had a great four wall there being anchored by Cheetah and as well as Green Eggs, as Cookie. Both these skaters are out there and they're not making it easy for Casper.
We have a penalty, and Banana will go to the penalty box. The white jammer is now in the penalty box.
That is a track cut, and that means the loss of lead for Banana, and we will go the full 2 minutes. And Casper picking up 4 points, and we just had a lead change too. I'm right in the middle of this jam.
And
now,
we have Cookie, Green Eggs, and Slam. They are getting ready. We got some offense being had here
Wee Beastie getting in the way, trying to break that pack up.
to let Casper get on through, breaking the pack up. Casper's looking to go through the inside, but finding Cheetah.
And we just had a star pass going to Killer B there.
Killer
now.
B is looking to dance around that pack.
Killer B
To
now
the
being-
outside and back in. Banana trying to get back in as the white jammer getting knocked out of bounds a few times now.
Killer B being now the jammer on record for the Silver Sharks. Coming up that is between the first and second turn, and 2 minutes has lapsed, and I see 4 more going up on the board for Upskate New York. It is a 3-point lead for the Silver Sharks.
This is a very close game.
We are only starting the second half there, so it's Coordinator with a star for Upskate New York. Black Shadow for the Silver Sharks. The pack is lined up on the pivot line, so it gives them a little bit more space to think about what they want to do before they hit that pack.
Black Shadow hitting the pick head on, but looking for the hole and getting through with the lead jammer.
Coordinator still looking to get. Coordinator does break through the pack and gets past. And well, both jammers can score on this next pass. And as you notice, like I said, the pack picks up speed when both jammers are through.
We got Black Shadow hitting that white wall.
Calling the jam off, maybe getting nothing, I'm guessing. Oh, 2 points. 2 points going up on the board for the Silver Sharks.
We have the coaches on the outside making sure everybody knows what's going on here. We have number 8, Abysmal, jamming for the Silver Sharks. And
Bubblegum.
Bubblegum jamming for our Upskate New York friends.
Silver Sharks did break 100 points on that last jam, and I'm guessing Upskate New York is pretty close to hitting 100 as well, with a 5-point difference.
And Bubblegum hitting that pack pretty hard.
Bubblegum dipping down, trying to get by the more statuesque blockers. Oh,
We've got Abysmal in the penalty box.
So it is now, and there's no lead designate yet, so definitely Bubblegum can pick it up.
Bubblegum can pick it up. There we go.
Bubblegum is now the lead jammer, and Abysmal has 30 seconds to figure out their transgressions in this game.
We got Bubblegum hitting the pack again, looking at the outside, trying to dance around on that line. Needs to recycle back.
Yeah, Bubblegum getting knocked out of bounds by 0-0 there.
And that wall looking pretty strong.
Morningstar saying,
This is where it gets super exciting. Both of them fighting to get through the pack.
I'm not absolutely sure Abysmal made the initial pass before going to the penalty box, so I'm guessing Abysmal still has to make the initial pass through the pack before they can score any points, but Bubblegum picks up another 4 on that pass.
See, I'm learning something new by being in the announcing spot. I don't actually know all the rules of roller derby, so
Yeah.
thank you, Cashman.
There you go.
I tend to show up at practice and just throw my body in front of someone and hope that I did it correctly.
A lot of times the rules kind of you can't know all of them, but you can always read them. There's like a bunch of pages of them.
Yeah, reading isn't necessarily how I learn, though. So I love watching these juniors. I'm learning a lot today.
Reading is fundamental.
Oh, I'm an English teacher, so I believe it.
So
But
Morningstar went into the penalty box that jam, as well as
Abysmal.
we've got 3 players with 3 penalties each, so they still are in the safe zone.
We're looking at Slamethist here, number 42 on our Upskate New York friends, and Nacho.
Oh, nice move by Nacho.
Nice move, going right through that hole in the packs. And we also have Slamethist making their way through. Nacho coming up on the pack again, looking for the best way to get through there.
Oh.
Nice hit by the white wall.
Nacho
There
getting
we go. Set
Nacho.
out again.
Nacho getting zigzagged in and out, trying to telling Nacho to call the jam, but
Now we got another lap in us, though. Get to the front. Coach Yellen, go get them.
both jammers can score and have scored. We got 4 each going up on the board. Nacho coming in.
Nacho coming in the inside, trying to find their way through that white wall. That white wall really positioning themselves well. And we have Slamethist making their way through the pack again, picking up points.
Making this game. Oh, look at it. And we have a lead change with Slamethist going through that. 4 going on the board for Upskate New York. 111-108 with 22:55 left in this game.
Cut the track.
Slamethist getting
Slamethist getting called on the penalty.
not hearing it though.
Not
continuing
hearing
on.
it and continuing to go. Nacho, there we go. Slamethist leaving the track. Nacho on it, trying to get those points.
I'm trying to figure out if Slamethist got the points before the track cut, because if that's the case, then points will go up after Slamethist comes out of the penalty box. But Nacho putting 4 more up there, retaking the lead for the Silver Sharks as the jam comes to an end. And 2 more going. That's a 10-point jam for Nacho and Silver Sharks. I don't think so. Slamethist did not pick up any of those passes there at the very end before getting called for the track cut, but they are replacing Slamethist out of the penalty box with another jammer. Now this is something you don't see in adult roller derby, unless someone's getting kicked out of the game.
Let's hope that doesn't
No.
happen. We are a friendly bunch.
Catatonic Crush from Silver Sharks with the star. Manzilla for the Upskate New York and friends.
Trying to get through that pack. Hitting him on the first pass. Looking like, oh, they're both back.
Catatonic Crush getting recycled by, looks like, by number 101 there.
We're
friend
giving
Green
some
Eggs and,
offense here.
Cookie there.
Both jammers now on the track.
Still looking for that initial pass. No
It was
lead
a good
designation
hit,
yet.
big hit here. We got some big hits going on in here.
So that's Dora the Destroyer with the star on.
And we BC in the back.
Looks like it probably was a star pass we missed, and now Dora going to the penalty box. It is a power jam for Catatonic Crush, who has the lead now after that initial pass. I like that hairstyle.
I do,
the half
too.
blonde, half brunette.
I actually really like the tights as well.
My daughter wears that, so it's like. So yeah, we have no points yet, but Catatonic Crush can pass for
And
some points.
through. There we go. Catatonic Crush getting through and putting points on the board. Oh, and hitting that rope a little bit, but that's okay. We all get tired.
Now Dora is back on the track, coming around the outside.
There we
of the
go,
pack.
hitting that black pack pretty hard.
Oh,
But we
taking it.
got a good wall going on. Killer B and Casper really holding Dora.
Big hit by Jugs McGee.
There we
knocking
go.
out Dora
Casper
out.
tried.
Now call for another track cut for Dora as the jam comes to the 2-minute end.
Jugs and comes through the 2 minutes.
Four more up on the board for the Silver Sharks.
We got Black Shadow jamming again for.
Looks like we're having a timeout.
Oh, timeout.
So while we're at doing a timeout, I want to let folks know they can get Chuck a Duck. We're going to do it after this game. So if you have an opportunity to buy a Duck to Chuck, please buy your Duck to Chuck.
You can also do the 50-50 raffle or win $100 in scratch-off tickets.
And looks like it is an official review, I'm guessing, or because coaches
Track
are in
cut?
there. Coaches are in there as well.
I wonder what we're reviewing.
I'm guessing maybe it's the penalty on the jammer.
The jammer.
That's what I'm thinking, but I don't have instant replay in my head, so I can't figure that one out. So it's like, but I was surprised by it because it's like the jammer, I think, was like in the middle of the track when the cut was called. So
Text Fran. He's got my phone.
it is an exciting game. You know, penalties are now racking up. We've got more players with 3, but nobody's still in trouble. Nobody hitting 4 yet. And we do have 19:22 left in this game. We will have a ones and twos, levels 1s and 2s next game, and then the Flower City Fear will be playing at 5 against the Toronto Men's Roller Derby. Very exciting that they're coming all the way to Rochester from Toronto.
Am I allowed to have favorites as an announcer?
I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
I guess. What?
So they're retaining their so they were correct then.
And retaining the review.
Yes. We're not really sure what the review was, but they're retaining it.
Black Shadow approaching the
No, that was a whistle to begin play.
fall start. Yep.
Black Shadow will be starting in a power set for Silver Sharks. We do have the other jammers in the penalty box still for Upskate New York and Friends. There is the pivot standing, so we've got 2 Upskate New York players in
the penalty box. We have Black Shadow trying to get through the pack right now. And we have the pivot for the Silver Sharks in the penalty box. Black Shadow
getting the
on the
initial
power
pass,
jam.
leading, coming in to score. Still, the other jammer is Slamethyst, who now is changed over to Jinx. It'll be Jinx now this next jam.
Black Shadow hitting that wall and pushing through, dancing through the last white players.
And Jinx now coming right in front of the table here, getting back.
And the white jammer.
What a nice move.
What a
going
nice
down,
move.
Coming around turn 4, going down the inside line.
Jinx
Before they could
just
even
snooked
react.
by.
Before they could even react, they were like, "What? Oh my gosh, jammer's there."
Jammer's there.
That's
Yep.
why it's good to communicate on the track with your teammates. When you see something happening, yell it out.
Yep. Yell it out. I really rely on that. I rely on my teammates because I can't keep track yet of everything going on. So I
even
need
if they
to hear
say you
it.
talk too much, yell
Yep.
it out.
I don't think anyone would say that I don't talk enough.
Yeah, well, Cal, I think that you're doing a great job talking today. So thank you so much for your.
Thank you for being here, Cashman, and teaching me how
There we go.
to
4
announce.
points on the board. Another 3 going up for Silverhawks. Still a tight game. 125, 115, 17:54 left in the game. We will start This next jam with 2, 4, 8. That is
And
Monkey Do.
And number 1, green eggs and slam.
Yeah.
I just love that.
Will you eat it with a fox? Will you eat it in a box?
Never. I have chickens, but I don't eat eggs.
Interesting. All right, green eggs and slam goes to the outside, and Monkey Do
Oh,
goes
and
to
it's
the middle.
pushing through. Green eggs and slam now in the lead. Really pushed through that pack, using their stature to get through.
Green eggs and slam has been doing a great job on defense this whole game. Now coming out and jamming and just showing that they're all either you can put them in any situation. Pivot,
And
jammer,
they're playing. Look, right through that line.
Blocker.
We had the blocker trying to get through.
4 points go on the board for the Upskate New York and friends.
And now our black jammer is through. Monkey Do has made it through the pack. We got green eggs and slam coming up again for a pass and dancing on that outside line, making it right through.
Well, it's 8-point jam so far. Do you depend on your defense to hold back the other jammer because they can score now, or do you call that off?
And Monkey Do dancing through that pack, really getting through there. Green eggs and slam coming up on the black wall, pushing. Hex doing a great job defending that outside line, then getting
great
in the way.
move. Green eggs and slam tiptoeing around, but getting called for the forearm penalty.
Forearm penalty.
Knocking down the defender.
Monkey Do getting pushed out of bounds, and then Cheetah getting a penalty.
Monkey Do being the only jammer on the track now. It is a power jam for Monkey Do. Monkey Do already put up 4, but now another 4 go on the board for the Silver Sharks. Both jammers having 8 points this jam so far, and we've got about 15 seconds left in the jam.
Monkey Do coming up on that white pack. Black staying right out of the way. Hitting that wall.
Green eggs and slam back on the track.
Back
Both
on
jammers.
and dancing on that outside line.
Oh, nice move. Just put on the speed coming through, putting another 4 points on the board as the jam comes to an end. Oh, getting called for a track cut. That was no points going on the board.
Wow.
Green eggs and slam going to the penalty box.
A lot of track cuts in this game today.
It's really easy to do.
Miss the line and that's it.
You know the difference between like practice and this is that we actually have the rope down.
Right.
So you feel that when you go over it going out of bounds. You feel the rope on the inbounds as well. So it's.
You feel it a lot more than when you're
so
in practice.
Did they waive off that penalty on the jammer? They must have, because Green Eggs and Slam got called for a cut. Looks like it was waived off. So now we've got Nacho once again wearing the
Lead
star
jammer.
for the Silver Sharks, and is it number 5, Dora?
Possibly.
Well, Dora has Dora's name on the back, so I
Yeah.
don't think this is or Manizilla.
Manizilla.
Oh, what a smart move by Nacho, making 4 points on the board and calling that jam
calling
off.
it off.
And
Great
you can
strategy.
you can kill time with the clock by doing a quick call off after getting lead. Though Upskate New York did pick up 1 on that. Got Killer B with the star for Silver Skates. This jam, Upskate New York going with Banana. Banana.
The Minions' favorite.
Banana. All right.
They're looking, and Killer B looking to get on that outside line, or inside line, actually. Excuse me.
We are starting with a pivot in the penalty box for Upskate New York.
Killer B really getting positional blocked by that white wall, staying right on them, and hitting that outside line and getting the lead jammer. Killer B, little fall.
Casper knocking Banana out of bounds and recycling Banana. Banana still not making the initial pass through the pack.
Casper really missing that chance to have a big hit there.
Swing and a miss, as they say, and
I get really excited over those big hits. And Banana fighting right up after falling.
amazing Casper actually getting back behind Banana after Banana had broken through the pack.
Right. That was some fast work there, trying to make sure. There we go. There's the blocking again.
Killer B trapped behind this white wall there.
And Banana making another pass. Killer B finally breaking through the pack. Coach yelling to call the jam, and the jam is called off.
4 points on the board for Upskate, New York. 8 going towards the Silver Sharks. 147, 128, 12:42 left in this game. Defenses are getting out there very quickly, getting ready for this. Looks like we got fire.
I was distracted by a cookie for a second there.
I'm going to need a sleeve or two of those Thin Mints, by the way. You know, I'm just saying.
We got a lot of them over there. Don't worry. I eat them by the box myself.
Black Shadow with a star. We had a whistle for it's a referee's stoppage. Looking to do some track repairs. Thank you so much for everybody doing the track repairs today.
And we got Fire Flyer. Wow.
I think it's the name of a bicycle. I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
Fire Flyer. And Black Shadow there. We're going to get a little. I've seen a lot of this today. A lot of these kind of
jammer
matchups.
moves there. Jammer on jammer action. Black Shadow right on that inside line and sneaking right through.
Amazing that everybody looked over to Black Shadow and Fire Flyer went to the outside.
Yep,
and
got by too. Exactly. There we go. On the turn, Black Shadow approaching the pack.
Fire Flyer coming up as well.
And calling off the jam.
Getting 1 point in the process. Just to get a point, you have to pass the other team, but you have to get past their hips. So if you can just pass their hips, sometimes you can duck down and you can get your hips past their hips. And that was pretty much a Black Shadow getting stifled at the pack, but getting past one player, putting that 1 point up. Exciting jam as it is. We got Hell's a coming, and it looks like.
Is it number 10? No.
Morning Star
on wearing the star.
Morning Star, a veteran of the Silver Sharks. So, but Hell's a coming is a going and picks it up lead jam for Upskate, New York. Morning Star. It was just a week and a half ago when they had their big fundraiser and Morning Star showed up. Hells are coming, trying to break this pack apart to get 4 points on that pass for Upskate, New York.
Looks like that wall is really holding the Black Jammer.
They stretched that pack too. Stretching the pack
getting
there.
Back
coming
up
around.
Here. Morning Star getting back
oh,
up.
What a nice move.
Look
Goes
at
to
that,
the outside.
right through.
Hells are coming, staying on their feet and picking up the lead.
I just got multiple waters, which makes me super excited, and a sport drink.
You pass one this way.
Yes, pass one this way. Getting a little parched in the announcer booth.
And with that whistle off, the jam comes to an end. 10 points put up by Upskate, New York on that last jam.
Big jam.
10-point difference. We have 10 minutes left. There we go. All 10s are, we start betting down, double down on the 10s.
We got 7-7 with the star on for our Upstate New York and friends that like Rippy Doo Whack.
Rippy Doo Whack and Nacho.
And Nacho looking to sneak around that pack.
Nacho starting out along the outside, and Rippy Doo Whack on the inside, comes across to the outside. Rippy Doo Whack picks up lead jam for Upskate, New York, being down 12 points actually, as we go in to under 10 minutes left in the game.
Nacho still looking to get through that pack.
Rippy Doo Whack, I just like saying that.
I know, it's a real fun name. Part of my favorite part of roller derby is the camp.
Oh, the 3-wall lined up, and the Rippy Doo Whack went around the outside, putting up 4 points for Upskate, New York, making this an 8-point game.
I now have 4 drinks up in the announcer booth, thanks to Moose and my husband, Francis.
All right. Still Nacho looking to break free from the pack, has not made the initial pass yet. But Rippy Doo Whack coming through for another 4-point pass, getting recycled.
And now approaching the pack, looking for their way through, and hitting that black wall, scooting around the inside line. Ooh, falling pretty hard, but getting up rather quickly. Black wall reforming.
Ghost in the graveyard getting in the way, getting called. Someone getting called for a penalty there.
The black pivot will be in the penalty box.
Wolf going to the penalty box.
Now we've got number 5 pushing that black wall apart.
Another 4 points by Rippy Doo Whack on the penalty, making it a 4-point game with about 8 minutes left in this game.
Approaching that pack again, looking
This
to
has been
go
like,
around white and hit that black wall, which is down.
this has been a yo-yo game
It
so
really
far, going
has.
back and
Nacho
forth.
finally breaking through that pack and getting through the pass. 7-7 forearm called and is in the penalty box.
And we are coming to the end of the jam. There's a power jam for
Nacho
1
going
second.
through. Hitting.
Two points going on the board for the Silver Sharks. 8 up for Upskate, New York. 152, 146, 7:30 left. We will start the power set with Jugs McGee with the star for the Silver Sharks. We will have a new jammer coming in from the penalty box for Upskate, New York.
Jugs McGee looking to hit that white wall, and Black giving a bunch of offense. Jugs McGee, getting knocked out of bounds on that inside line. Now reapproaching the pack.
It's a power start until they make the initial pass, and it becomes a power jam. But Cheetah is sitting
There
in the
we
penalty
go.
box.
Jugs McGee getting through that pack on the inside line.
Now we have a power jam with Jugs McGee, but Cheetah standing in the penalty box and released.
Jugs McGee looking to get around, or actually right through that white wall. Banana holding on. And Jugs McGee getting through and racing Cheetah.
It's getting down to the do or die time of the game, and if
Jugs calling off the jam.
If Upskate New York wants to get back into it, they got to start putting it together, a few of these jams in their favor. Right now, Cheetah not getting any points for going up for the Silver Sharks. Fireflyer with a star for Upskate New York this jam.
And Jane Doe, it looks like number 17.
Is that your real name?
Or 1-7, excuse me.
It's Jane Doe.
Jane Doe.
There we go. Jane Doe with a star. Jane Doe goes to the inside, Fireflyer to the outside, back to the middle.
Oh, and it looks like both looking at the outside, and Jane Doe.
Fireflyer went to the middle and drew the whole pack in, and Jane Doe saw a big opening on the outside and got lead jam for the Silver Sharks.
Jane Doe is our lead jammer. Got knocked out, being recycled behind that white wall. We have JC or Fireflyer jamming. Fireflyer, it's on the shirt, not on my scoreboard. We're hearing call it from the coach. Calling the jam. Jane Doe calling the jam.
4 points did go up on the board for the Silver Sharks that jam. One going up for Upskate New York and Friends. It is 160, 147, 4:45 left in this game.
It is still a really close game, with the Silver Sharks pulling ahead slowly. This lead has gone back and forth.
Got Abysmal with a star.
And
for
JC with the star for Upskate New York.
And with that whistle, it starts.
Abysmal looking to get through that white wall. JC looking to get through that black wall and getting really pushed, but holding on.
Abysmal does take the outside of the pack path, does make the initial pass, and coming in for some points.
Hitting that wall. Wall being really effective, really holding on. Abysmal looking to the outside. Side surfing there, some nice footwork. Abysmal looking now to get by. Oh, and we missed. Green Eggs and Slam missed.
Oh, Abysmal trying to stay in bounds, running down the line, but comes back just to be safe. It looked like they had not gone
Green
out of
Eggs and
bounds.
Slam getting Abysmal there, stopping them from getting through that pack.
Both jammers can score on this pass.
Both jammers really fighting to get through their respective walls. There's a lot of great blocking going on here. And the jam is called.
Both jammers picking up 4 points on that jam, or We have a timeout. Don't forget to buy your Chuck-a-Ducks because we're doing that after this game. So if you have your Chuck-a-Ducks, great. If you don't have one, time to buy one.
What do we win with the Chuck-a-Ducks? Do we know?
A lot of times it's merchandise. We will see.
I just want to throw the duck, honestly.
I always give people my advice on how to do it. Because the ducks bounce around so much, you try to throw it short so it'll roll.
I don't know. I'm Italian, and I'm pretty much a bocce champion. So I don't know how a duck would match up to playing botch. I'm making faces at my BFF over here, the NSO, Brady.
Making faces at us. We got gotten to the Cora with the star for this next jam.
Looks like our timeout is wrapping up.
We got Jinx with the star also for Upskate, New York and friends. It is a 13-point lead with 3:07 left for the Silver Sharks.
There was an official review on the track, and they're retaining their review.
And so we're getting ready back to this. We have, like I said, 3:07 left in this game. And we have a 13-point lead for the Silver Sharks.
We have Ra into the Cora and Jinx looking to make their way through the
Oh,
pack.
nice move. Jinx gets hit going to the inside line, does a 360, and picks up lead jam for Upskate, New York.
This is looking really close. Jinx is really looking ready to hit that pack head on.
Jinx is going to have to put up some points here with the time dwindling down. Can they come back?
And they came right through that pack.
They zigged through the wall there. The wall was reforming, and Jinx zigzagged through between all the blockers.
The wall knocking right into the Cora out. We're still looking for our black jammer to
make the initial pass through the pack. Yes.
Yeah.
Jinx trying to put up some more points, now down by
Jinx
9.
right down that inside line.
We do have a 6-point game now, 5-point game with 2:10 left.
And Jinx coming up on the pack again, looking to get through. Black reforming. Jinx going down that inside line and scooting by everyone.
Another 4 on the board. 12-point jam so far for Jinx and Upskate, New York.
Jinx really making it through the pack with ease, avoiding the blockers.
It's getting pretty tight to it. Jinx's look like might get through this one more time, coming along the inside line, skating backwards and picking up another 4 points. It is a 1-point game with 1:32 left.
Oh, Jinx falling over a little bit. And
4 more
right
on the
into
board
the
for the Silver Sharks, calling it off. It'll be a 5-point game. This could be the last jam of the game.
This is a nail biter.
Silver Sharks are up by 5. We'll see what happens how quickly a lead can be
Gained.
something like that, because you don't have much time.
Killer B wearing the star for our Silver Sharks. And Cookie wearing the star for Upskate, New York.
And with that whistle, we start. We're under a minute left in time.
Killer B looking to get around that pack. Cookie hitting the pack head on. A lot of pushing out there. Killer B dancing the line. Nope. And
Killer B getting knocked out of bounds.
Knocked out. Killer B entering the track again, looking to get around that white wall. That white wall doing a great job of just holding Killer B.
Both jammers being knocked out before
Oh,
the
there we
first
go.
round.
The black jammer is through. We have Killer B making it through the pack.
Killer B can end the game right now. All the Killer B needs to do is call the jam off. We got 10 seconds left in time on the clock, 1:14 left on the jam clock. Cookie going to the penalty box pretty much ensures this game is probably over.
We have some people down on the track.
And the end of the game. All right, the game did end on a injury. Skater is up and walking back to the bench, but we do have an unofficial final. Looked like maybe it was a hard shot and a bounced head on the ground there, I'm thinking. But it was the end of Jam 17, the last jam of the game, and we are is an official score yet. It does not say it at the bottom yet, but a 6-point difference between the Silver Sharks. Oh, four more went up on the board for Upskate, so it was a 2-point win for Silver Sharks over Upskate New York and Friends. The skaters are going to come out to the track and skate a victory lap and a consolation lap as well.
You can go up to the track and give them high five. Tell them they did a wonderful job if you'd like.
After that, we'll be doing Chuck-a-Duck. Unless they want to do another jam at the end.
I have MVPs.
Oh, you do?
Here. Yeah, just flip this one over. That's the game.
On level 2?
There's two.
Oh!
Shaded skaters.